All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Waco Shootout and Bill O'Reilly. 2-for-1 special, right? Look, so if you didn't know, which I'm sure you do by now, there was a shootout in Waco, Texas at the Twin Peaks with some biker gangs. Just a fight went way, way left. People have talked about it already. I'm going to talk about some things about it. Also, Bill O'Reilly has been putting the media on blast about um, abusing his ex-wife. So, most people saying stuff like, they're not calling these bikers thugs, which is true. Um, the police handled them differently, which is true. But I'm going to talk about a few other things in the process. Because it's white privilege. And the gist is what I'm about to get at. So, and I'm going to bring up, there was some shootings in Chicago. Like 49 people got shot, 2 people got killed. Which is true. Or supposed to be true, right? First things first. The bikers are criminals. They're gangs. It's a gang. It's a criminal organization. But what gets me about these criminal organizations is this. When you look at the mugshots, look at the age of those guys. See, when you talk about black on black crime, that age demographic of mugshots usually stops about mid-20s. When we talk about white criminals, from teenagers to elderly, just that's the age. There is no cutoff of age, and that's what my problem is with this. It's the fact that how are these people able to keep doing things over and over and over and over and over again, to the point that how they not getting life? How they not getting 15, 20 years? How they not getting 30-year sentences? When you see if you bring up that, and that's the thing about not bringing up these guys past, because if you put these guys past on in the national media, like you put other people's past on the national media, whether it's true or fabricated, right? You would see these guys got some long fucking rap sheets, and you would wonder to yourself, damn, how many times this guy's got arrested? How many times this guy's been in jail? All of these charges? Seriously? How much probation can a person get? See, the due process of justice or sentencing changes when you change the skin color. Thus, that's what we mean about the kid with affluenza is still out there, right? Roman Polanski is still somewhere in the world kicking it. That's what we mean. John Grisham still out there. The father from Seventh Heaven is still able to do his thing, right? So, what is the big deal? You should know. You can talk about hashtag white on white crime all you want to, but at the end of the day, what it really boils down to is this. You're allowed to be criminal for a lifetime if you're white. You just, or appropriated as white, or hanging around white people. That's why I bring up Bill O'Reilly. Now, this is what intrigues me about this. I'm gonna have to wait and see if violence against women, they say he needs to lose his job. He needs to lose his endorsements. He needs to be taken off of Fox. I mean, a man putting his hands on a woman is always wrong. Under no circumstance should you. He has a history of being belligerent to people. So, I mean, even he says, they lying on me, but at the same time, should we believe him? I mean, he never gives anybody the benefit of the doubt. Excuse me. He doesn't give anybody the belief. He digs into their past and says, oh, he did this in the third grade. He has to be guilty. And let's be real. Bill O'Reilly been belligerent for years. He seems like he would try to bully anybody. He's done it on air. He's done it off air when it was still airable, So who would not conceive that he wouldn't beat somebody, even his wife, right? But the thing about that is, once again, he's been allowed to be this way for years. So of course, the behavior was going to get worse because he's white. Who's going to check it, right? That's normal white behavior. You can do shit and get away with shit, and then do some more shit and get away with some more shit. Thus, we were talked about last week with George Zimmerman getting shot at. See, the other guy got arrested. Happened to be a white guy, but let's be real. Georgie was he was embraced by white America as a good old American. So now that he's been terrorizing white folks, he's still under the white folk umbrella. Well, you can do a few things and you can beat a few people, and we just gotta let him go. He's just a good guy. I mean, he has a good heart. He just happens to get in trouble over and over and over and over and over again. But I promise you, Georgie he wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay. Going back a little bit, because I'm pushed in. How do police handle these situations? If a black gang was to get into a fight in a shootout, and shoot at the cops, I can guarantee you they wouldn't just let you sit down peacefully on the corner, yeah, man, why were you doing this, guys? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, there's people here. There's families here. They're eating fucking, Twin Peaks pulled pork nachos and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I had to shoot a couple of you. You were shooting at us. What the fuck, guy? What's wrong? Cause that's how I look like. They just sit there like, they was just sitting on the corner like they was in the fucking principal's office or some shit. Motherfuckers should have been cuffed, arrested. You can't tell me you get in a mass fight and a shootout and shoot at the police, and everybody's not arrested for assault, battery, attempted murder, assault on an officer, attempting to assault. You telling me if that was a black gang, everybody would have got arrested for something? I don't give a shit if they just pulled into the parking lot and like, you got suspended plates, motherfucker. You going too. That's how it would have went. But, they got all the information, and the store owner was like, I ain't talking to the police. No snitching. Moving forward, Bill O'Reilly situation in the law. These documents are supposed to be sealed. So, he gets to talk about people and talk about how bad they are while being known in the private law sector as a wife beater, who in a sense was trying to bully a cop at the same time because he was giving money, right, to the police department. Like, and his ex-wife was dating a detective. He was like, oh, you got to give, fuck that. So you can whip a chick's ass and tell the cops to handle a cop while saying that, you're the good guy. Nobody else can do that shit. Nobody else can do that shit. That is some arrogant shit. Just arrogant shit. Moving forward, the same thing with Zimmerman, right? Cops can come arrest him a day later. What's going on with you? Let's take some pictures. You're all right, buddy. Cops can show up, all these waving guns at people. Hey, buddy, you can't do that, dude. Cops can, let him barricade himself into somebody's house and say, hey, it's not, buddy. Come on now. You're fucking up now. You're fucking up. Gonna have to take you in today. God damn. Chill out. But a motherfucker shoot at him, gotta take you in, bro. No, can't have that shit. But even though that guy was not arrested on the spot, it took them days to decide to arrest him too. That's just a footnote, Which I don't think, it's George Zimmerman. He's known for waving guns and shit at people. I don't think they should have arrested the guy. I'm just saying. Moving a little bit forward to this part. The people's perception cracks me the fuck up. You telling me, and this goes for the racial aspect of criminal behavior. You see a biker gang walking in. You see another biker gang walking in. You see another biker gang walking in. And you're not in neither one of these gangs. You're just gonna sit there and keep eating. This is what I mean by, this is what happens, and then this is what I talked about earlier with the guys walking down the streets with the assault rifles and shit, because it's their right. That's what I mean about guys, complex, who think they could just say and do whatever because nobody approaches them. They're not gun racks on the cars and shit like that. Those guys are not. They're not looked at as criminal. I'm looking at it from my point of view, and I'll be like, okay, biker gang came in. Okay. Another biker gang came in. Okay. Another biker gang came in. Do you feel the energy in this room change? I feel like R. Kelly and Contagious. Oh, it's about to be some shit. I got to go. Fuck, get my check. I'm out of here. I wouldn't have been them people eating there. But, if those were quote-unquote Crips, Bloods, Vice Lords, Disciples and shit. Baby, get the kids. Let's go. There goes the neighborhood. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, right? Now, I brought that part in to say this because I earlier brought up the Chicago thing with the shooting, right? It said 49 people got shot, 2 got killed. Now, 49 people got shot in Chicago, 2 got killed. They would say that's black on black crime. 9 people died. That's more people than the quote-unquote shootout in Chicago, Baltimore riots, and Ferguson riots combined. That more people died in that one incident combined. So, what's the deal? It's because they weren't peacefully protesting in that damn Twin Peaks. I can guarantee you that. Now, just like with the Bill O'Reilly thing, right? Now, the question is, all the people who've been watching Bill O'Reilly be belligerent and raise bait and be hateful and spiteful and vindictive and just fuck with people for no reason, are you going to look at yourself? Because the energy he puts out into the world, that's the energy that you have been spewing out into your communities. So now is he a lying, bullying woman beater, and you've been following a lying bullying woman beater. So I mean, you're the same type of person, right? So you perpetuate the same type of cycle. But hey, whatever. On top of that, it's early in the morning. Y'all gotta excuse me. I don't feel too hot. Um, on top of that, just want to make a footnote of this. Um, do you notice using Clive and Bundy, all the people who walk around with the guns, the rifles, Newtown and all that other stuff? You notice you could just just shoot at police. Like, see, when I have these police shootings recently, when the guys were saying, people shot at some dead cops or whatever, I don't think there's gonna be the same visceral response that the New York NYPD had for these bikers. Because let's be real, I did a video about bikers a long time ago because there was a difference between how they were treating Black Bike Week and White Bike Weeks, right? These guys gonna still be welcome to go anywhere they please. They're gonna still be frequenting the same places they've been frequenting. And in an age of all of them, when it comes to those bikers, when it comes to Bill O'Reilly, even when it comes to George Zimmerman types, here's the thing. And this is what cracks me up about the people, not those people in general, but the people who view them. Matter of fact, the only time I've seen this backfire is when a young white guy was caught in he was in jail and he was talking on the phone and he said all he got to do is cry because he's blonde and blue-eyed and they're gonna let him off. And the judge fucked around and heard that tape and and charged his ass and threw the book at him. That's the only time I've seen that happen. But in essence, that is basically what's going on. Those guys are gonna be like, well, we shot a place, but I'm a white guy, just living just trying to be free in white America. And why must what? Going a little bit further because this is longer than I wanted. Police, y'all funny. See, this goes to show you that if they can be undercover agents, infiltrating everything, they have all this information about everything, but they can't never stop shit. Now, we all know the law is ex post facto. If you don't know what that means, figure it out. It really means after the fact. So they gotta let shit happen to whatever. But it ain't ex post facto when it comes to us. It's I thought you was gonna do some shit. See what I'm saying? Just like, I'm gonna take this in consideration. I said this in another video, right? You transpose how people view Michael Brown to the way they view these cops. I mean, these bikers and these cops. I bet you, in this same scenario, those cops got dash cams. Those state troopers got dash cams. Just like the cop that shot Michael Brown got a goddamn dash cam. Bet you ain't gonna see none of that footage. Why not? Why not? But I'm out, man. I'm gonna leave it alone for now.